Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Friday, August 6th, 8:49 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. As always, at bitcoindailyview.com, got more for you there. What's going on this morning? Pump it. Like Martini Guy says, pump it. Bitcoin is definitely pumping along with a lot of the crypto market. All right, as we all know, there's this terrible, evil neo-Bolshevik, Agenda 21, Agenda 30, globalist wet dream, the U.S. infrastructure bill happening, and of course, it does have some anti-crypto, actually a lot of anti-crypto knowledge, language in it, and pretty much it just knocks basically America right out of being part of the crypto revolution, the peaceful revolution in this world. Globalists don't like it; they're doing their best to kill it. This is actually really dreadful and awful. We'll see how this rolls out. It's nothing new. If they don't get it now, they'll get it later. Truly, Bitcoin and crypto, it is the peaceful revolution. You can kind of take a deep breath and go, I am the peaceful revolution. You do what you can. We stay positive, we keep after it. And looking at the market today, it's kind of easy to keep after it because Bitcoin 41,828, Ethereum 2,814. We do have a rally in the market since yesterday. It's a wonderful thing to see, and we're really seeing some massive moves this morning. So good to go. Even though this FUD should be just taking the market, just knocking the chair out from underneath it and hanging it pretty much, because that's what it kind of does. It ensures America is not part of the future, basically as far as the crypto revolution and the way international commerce is going. I mean, anybody who thinks that the globalist agenda is not to have America as one big Portland and Seattle and San Francisco, well, if you doubt that that's what the globalists want, that's what our government is working towards, just look at this. Banking industry lobbies to bury anti-Bitcoin language within the 2,702-page bill. Well, even in the midst of the empire and the globalists doing their damnedest to destroy this country, the crypto market is pumping. So I like that. I do. This is a beautiful thing. We are literally, the crypto market is pumping and it is green in the midst of hell, in the midst of a lot of ancient Skeksis that want to destroy it. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. So let's rock through. This is something I really like seeing. While we're being besieged by evil, basically we are at 5.7 billion in trading volume. For Bitcoin, last 24 hours, Binance 3.2 billion, Coinbase 3.2 billion. This is wonderful. So we are seeing really good volume. Usually we've had a hard time getting over 3 billion. We're almost twice that today. So we are seeing real retail volume. This is new. This is good. And that's in the midst of. I just wonder how does that relate? We have this infrastructure bill being voted on. I think even maybe before this weekend, and people are trying to amend it to take some of the evil out of it. But well, we'll see how that goes. So far, it does not seem that that's been well received. Of course, you can write and contact your senators, your people in the House, etc., etc. You can do what you want. I certainly endorse it. Doesn't hurt to send them an email. That way they can just ignore it and put you on a list. Well, anyway, we're seeing powerful trading volume for Bitcoin last 24 hours. This is good. Market's pumping. Evil is enraged. I mean, this is crazy. It's like you're in this fort and you're being attacked by a horrendous enemy, just waves and waves. You're being attacked, but somehow you're holding them back. This is extraordinary, and it makes me think that Bitcoin itself is an intelligence, kind of part of the ascension of humanity, if you put it that way. And there's no way that we have evil like this taking place right now with a market that is pumping, and not just whales. This is retail volume. So uh, retail spot trading volume across all the pairs on Binance is 20 billion last 24 hours. It's down 3.9%. Okay, but that's interesting. At least finally we've made it over 20 for a change on spot. So a little bit, encouraging volume. Derivatives, wow, 71,000. We are definitely in the sweet spot. So as far as futures on Binance, the volume is really good. Looking at the 50 MA and the 100 MA, we're finally above that 100 MA again on the daily. That's really good. Looking at the daily chart with the 314, we're above the 314 moving average here. Eventually we will challenge this 200 moving average here. We did bounce at a daily predictable good Fibonacci sequence number, 382 at 75,514. We did a good bounce there. That's wonderful. RSI is increasing. Nice thing here. The MACD is now opening once again. Of course, it remained positive, but the fulcrum was aiming towards a negative cross. That has turned around, and the histogram once again is widening. So daily chart, very, very powerful, very, very positive. Looking at Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart, sorry the monitor is kind of small here. I'll zoom in so you can see this better. But this fib that I started way back around like the 20th of July, if we look at it, going to our all-time high that we've had recently, we're approaching that again. So as you can see here, this Fibonacci sequence as I drew it does show we did a slight wick under and bounced off of the 382 fib line as it was drawn here. So we bounced in a predictable spot, and also where we had previous support. So boom, we're back over the 200 and the 314 moving average, and this morning that retail volume is definitely causing this green candle here. So we are pushing up. It was somewhat indecisive a little bit earlier, but now it seems like we definitely are back in we're continuing a bullish trend. Looking at the directional index, this is in the green. The ADX is slowly catching up. It's at 10. It's at about 12, 10. It's about 12. Anyway, it's on the uptrend, looking good. The squeeze indicator here, let's see if we can see that. Yes, squeeze indicator. We're starting to see some definite upwards momentum, which is very, very obvious. Stochastic RSI looks good. Wave trend oscillator definitely showing a good sign. So basically we have pumped. Now this next 45-minute candle is firing up a little bit indecisively, a little bit of a doji there. Let's actually look at an indecisive doji, as I would call it. Look at a 15-minute chart, not looking bad at all. Look at a 5-minute chart. Yep, in general, we really have a nice, powerful uptrend. So that is good to go. Bitcoin looking good. That retail volume is coming in. So in the midst of terrible legislation, which is just designed to kick crypto in the butt and really more like the groin, and just take America right out of the crypto game. Well, in the midst of that, crypto is pumping, and it's pumping on retail volume. So is this kind of a peaceful revolution protest against that monstrous nonsense? I'd like to think so. Ethereum doing what Bitcoin's doing, it's turning up also. Indicators are looking good. Definitely, it's looking good enough. I like seeing Doge right now. Finally, Doge is just, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just sucked recently. But with this momentum this morning, finally broke above the 200 and 314 moving average, got itself a blue diamond merit badge for that. Now it's cooling off, but it looks like it may find support above that 200 and 314 moving average. Squeeze indicator is beginning to go off. ADX is cruising up. We have a green directional index overall. Doge could finally get back in the game. Shiba Inu doing the same thing, even a more powerful chart. It's definitely pumping right now. It's got some velocity going forward. I like seeing that because Doge is great, but SHIB really basically it kind of does what Doge has done, but it's gone further. It's got SHIB swap now, so it's a coin that I watch because I think this is definitely one of those mega gain possibilities. So I have a position in SHIB way back since, well, when you can only buy it on Uniswap, and I've only kind of gradually hedged in more. So I'm a SHIB person. I'm part of that SHIB army. I love seeing it finally take off. I love seeing Doge finally take off. They've really been lagging. Is there any other alt we might want to look at? Let's just look. Is there anything else deep green over here? Let's look at ADA and XRP. So we'll do it right here. ADA, USDT. Sorry, ADA, USDT on Binance. How's Cardano looking? Yep, Cardano its indicators are catching up. It stayed above the 200 moving average. It's been above. It looks like Cardano is back in the running. ADX is still low. I'd really wait for that to get to about 20 at least or so, but still, ADA as Cardano is making a move. XRP, USDT, another coin that doesn't seem to care about the regulators. It's pushing again this morning. Indicators are catching up. I mean, with the volatility and just in general the flaccidness of a lot of these alts, the ADX is really low, and it's going to take a while to catch up. But this does have a green directional index, and that's pretty nice. Directional index. So that's nice to see. Squeeze indicator hasn't quite started to fire off towards the green yet, but definitely it's broken above the 200 moving average, and looks like it will probably stay there as long as Bitcoin doesn't hardcore dump. So with that said, It's a glorious day in the market. Thanks for being part of the peaceful revolution. You make a difference. This does matter in the midst of hell. You know, our little crypto fort is surrounded by evil right now with legislation going on, but it's in the green, it's pumping, and that's retail dollars making that happen. This is a wonderful thing to see. As always, make Teslas, not tweets. Badass t-shirts you can get over at bitcoinbelieveyou.com. Great conversation starters around town. And, okay, go away. Boom, market's red. Boom, bitcoinbelieveyou.com. Thanks for being part of the peaceful revolution. You can kind of take that deep breath and go, I am the peaceful revolution. You're making a difference. This matters. I cannot believe crypto is doing so well while we're being attacked by this absolute, the ancient evil has reared its head, its big fangs, and it's after us. It's happening right now. Yet Bitcoin is pumping on retail volume. That's glorious. Be positive, be part of the peaceful revolution, and remember, for every sat that you own, these piece of shit bankers who put this garbage together cry. So buy some more. Amen.